Rebel salutes, rebel salutes, rebel salutes to everybody who's out there in the free world. And even if you're locked up, uh, rebel salute to you. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, and comrades, it's another day. Sorry I missed yesterday. I had to take a break, but I'm back again. But today I'll be very brief. I won't be here for long. I just wanted to touch on something that I saw on the meta world. Somebody posted something that's really, really interesting that I feel like it needs to be, kind of looked into. As you can see, the question there is, does Raila Odinga meet the qualifications of the AU position? Because as we understand it, Raila Odinga is running for the position for AU chairperson, yeah? Isn't that the whatever position? From what I understand, it's a four-year tenure with where you can qualify to actually, it can be renewed for another 4 years. So basically, he has if he qualifies and is selected or voted for, he can actually serve for 8 years, which effectively takes him out of the Kenyan politics. Some people still say, like Orengo today, say that, him becoming the AU chairperson does not mean that he cannot be involved in the local politics. Yeah, but no. Realistically, no, because as I mentioned in my previous video, once he becomes the AU chairperson, it's really hard for him to actually meddle in the local politics, because that basically means if he comes back to Kenya and says, he's endorsing Kalonzo or Martha Karua or whoever, or supports the opposition, that will be effectively undermining President Ruto's position as the president of Kenya, okay? Will be undermining him, which will be impossible because he actually needs President Ruto to recommend him to be picked for the AU position. So I don't think in reality, once Raila, if he gets this position, he will not be able to actually take part in local politics. He'll stay away out of it because he will effectively have this diplomatic position where he's the head of the AU chairperson running around, promoting peace and all that nonsense that the position actually entails. So, but let's get to the part that I really want us to look at. Does Raila actually meet the qualifications for the AU position? There's a blogger and also among him, not only him by himself, Miguna, Dr. Miguna, not a huge fan of Raila Odinga, but nevertheless, they raised a very, very important question. They posted the qualifications, what you need to actually qualify for this AU position, the education requirement and CV that actually reflects that's required for you to have that position. And there might be questions in it that someone might argue that Raila may not qualify for this. Okay? What am I talking about? Let's get to it. Let me show you on the screen what I'm talking about. Are you ready? Please like the video, wherever you are, before we get too far. Like the video while I still upload this wonderful information that I want you to help me look at, okay? This comes from Miguna's tweets, okay? I'll use his. The original one was from not Gabriel Ogola, but Sam Ogola. And if you go to Ekuru Okot's page, he also, kind of highlighted this thing right here that we're about to look at. Can you see it, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, and comrades? All right, let's see. Okay, let's take a look at what we are talking about. All right, just give me a second here. I'm just trying to get things straight before we go into it. Are we ready? All right, I can see you're ready. All right, let's go. I won't take much of your time today. It's just going to be a brief one, okay? It's going to be beautiful. But make sure you like this video. Like it as soon as you see me, like it. And not only like, if you haven't subscribed and you're wondering who is this, please subscribe. Subscribe so when I come in, you can get the notification and you can always watch me when I'm live, or you can watch on repeat, or you can even join the studio. I can put the link and you can join in and, have a discussion with me. I'm reasonable. I'm not going to shoot you down. We can have a friendly discourse, okay? A healthy one, to be exact. So let's read the qualifications for that AU chairperson position. This is in their AU website. This is not just Miguna coming up with stuff and writing stuff. No. Actually, I rechecked it. I went to the website, and this is what the position entails or the qualifications that's required. Let's go and read it. All right. Just for shits and giggles, let's read Miguna's tweet for a few, comic relief. He always like mocking Raila Odinga for a good reason. But let's go ahead and read it. Then I'll go to the qualifications, okay? Here is what Dr. Miguna wrote. To be chairman of the AU Council, African Union Council, the equivalent of the IEBC in Kenya, one must have at least a master's degree in law, political science, business administration, economics, or social sciences, not metalwork, panel beating, or, in quotes, engineering of makarabati, like my friend Sudi. He must also have zero record of fraud and corruption and be an intellectual leader. Guinea-mate Sidiang, whatever that is. But let's get to it. I will actually read the part that deals with the academic requirements, then go to the relevant experience, languages, and required skills. I have actually blown it up so you can see it in the screen. Can you see it in the screen, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters? Okay, let's take a look at it. So, for this AU to be part of the AU Council or AU Chairperson, to be that, the academic requirements for this position, as you can see down there, that's highlighted in green, the top part is academic requirements. It says, the first bullet, master's degree in law or international relations, economics, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, which can be, psychology or whatever the case is, or closely related field from a recognized institution. Okay, the second bullet, a PhD in law, international relations, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from a recognized institution is an added advantage. So PhD is not the basic requirements, but it will be an added advantage. But the minimum that one should have to hold that office is a master's degree in law, international relations, economics, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from a recognized institution. Does Raila Odinga actually possess one of the above? I have no idea. From what I've checked, three people that I know, Miguna, Dr. Kenny, and there's a guy, he's also based in Germany. He's a Rasta. I forgot his name. He's always on Twitter. They checked the university that Raila Odinga went, and there was no evidence of Raila Odinga actually possessing a degree, let alone master's degree. I'm not here to demean or make fun of Raila Odinga. I'm just going by what is, for people who went to that university and actually looked at whether Raila Odinga got this degree. There's no signs that Raila actually got a bachelor's degree. This position requires you to have master's degree. Go to the website, you can read it. I'm highlighting it. So again, the academic requirements is master's degree. Raila does not have a master's degree. He doesn't have a bachelor's degree. Okay? But I'll read it. Master's degree in law, international relations, economics, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from a recognized institution. Or you can have a PhD in law, international relations, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from a recognized institution is an added advantage. So PhD is an added advantage. It's not the requirement, but the basic requirement is the master's in law, international relations, economics, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from recognized institution. Raila Odinga does not have that. So that begs the question: does actually Raila Odinga meets this requirement? Okay, let's go down the relevant experience. Okay, and the relevant experience in the bulletin there says have not less than 20 years of relevant profession and international experience with at least 10 years served in progressive senior leadership roles, preferably in an intergovernmental organization or national government public service, international or regional institution. Okay. So Raila can argue that he was the AU infrastructural something. You remember that job that he got when Uhuru Kenyatta became the whatever, the president when they after the handshake, okay? So he can argue that, but it wasn't 10 years, it wasn't 20 years of experience. It was only like what, 4 years or something like that. So it wasn't long. I think it was 1 year actually. So I don't know about that. Languages, proficiency in one of the AU working languages, fluency in NU working languages. That's, it can be English. He qualifies there. Required skills, okay? Under required skills, Raila should demonstrated transformational leadership experience with strategic vision and proven skills in managing complex organizations at the national, regional, or international level. The second bullet, demonstrated record of setting clear standards for accountability, probity, value for money, and risk management. Okay, so those are the easier part where you can cook things. Okay, I think the hardest one is the academic requirements. Raila Odinga, I don't know. They say he's an engineer, but from the people who actually looked in that university that he claimed that he went to, they say there's no record of Raila Odinga actually graduating. But will this be an actual issue that can actually stop Raila from getting this position? I don't know, because like I explained, AU is not a position that it's a corrupt institution. AU is toothless. They're not rigorous in their probing or research on these candidates. Okay, I mean, Idi Amin was once the head of AU, chairman of AU. So that tells you. I mean, we can go on, but like I mentioned, for Raila to actually agree to vie or throw his weight on the Ninio as part of the people who are vying for this position, I think he must have had some guarantees, okay, by not only William Ruto, but the Obasanjos, and like I said, Raila has allies in there. He has the South African guys like let me say Ramaphosa. Those are his friends. Zuma. Who else? Olusegun, the guy who was actually had a press conference today. So those are the people who can vote for him. Regionally, I don't know if Museveni is a fan of Raila Odinga. I don't think they'll really go get along. Suluhu, yes, Suluhu I think will vote for Raila Odinga because, of course, Suluhu was part of that secret meeting in Mombasa. So probably this is what they were discussing. So regionally, I think he will get the name. Kagame, I don't know relationship between Kagame and Raila Odinga. I have no idea. So, but like I said, this is a position that Chris Coons will push for. Remember, AU is a puppet of the West. They take their orders from the West. They handpick who is going to be doing this. Of course, you might argue that these countries actually vote for it, but these countries, they take their orders from the West, okay? The US and the European Union. They will probably say, hey, listen, we want Raila. And Chris Coons, of course, will put in a word saying that, hey, listen, we are giving him this position because he agreed. Remember, Ruto was just chosen by the AU to be the chairman of the institutional something, the head of the institutions, the AU institutions, and he's also going to recommend Raila. So these are the things that have been negotiated, handpicked. The reason why I say this, let me back up a little bit. This is what I'm trying to say. Ruto has been the darling of the West, okay? And right after Raila Odinga just announced that he is going to be vying for this AU chairmanship, Ruto today, if not today or yesterday, was voted. Hey, good year. Nice seeing you. Karibu sana. Ruto was just announced to be the chairman of the AU institution, something, the head of institution. He will be making sure that all the institutions are streamlined, are not corrupt, and all that stuff. They're working, as they're supposed to work, basically. So that gives a pathway for him to actually recommend Raila Odinga to become the next AU. So it's kind of as if it has been they've already made up their mind. Okay, remember, AU is a creation of the US and EU. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, Goody. I'm probably going to be here for 30 minutes. I'm not going to be here for long today because the real issue that I want to there's something I want. Tomorrow is what I will go marathon for, a topic that I actually going to prepare. It's going to be a lengthy one tomorrow. So tomorrow is when the big topic. I will break down some things. I won't give it today, but I'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll start in a little bit early, so I'll break down some things that I want to talk about as far as how Kenya works. Now that Raila, has already surrendered, basically. Not surrendered, he actually surrendered before, I'll explain why Raila was part of all this shenanigans, part of all this form of Ninio. So tomorrow is when I'll actually break down and I will show you how, with the leadership of Ruto being backed by the West, I'll show you how now the West has total access of Kenya. I will break it down to you. Please like the video. Tomorrow, don't miss the tomorrow. The tomorrow one will be deep. I will show you video evidence and I'll explain to you how Raila Odinga, Ruto, especially Ruto is very instrumental, and I'll show you how Ruto methodically, okay, he's a shrewd politician who actually took very, very prudent steps to actually undoing anyone that can actually be a threat to him. And Raila was not a threat. Yes, thank you very much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please like, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't. Tomorrow is when I'll just break all that down to the T and explain to you, giving you evidence, the correlation and the colluding of Ruto's government with the West, how they took total, absolutely control of the Kenyan government, okay, with the policies and how they are going to succeed. I will break it down to you. Don't miss it tomorrow. It's going to be a marathon one. Please like this video because tomorrow is going to, but today I just wanted to show you guys. You can go to the website, AU website, and look at the qualifications of the AU chairperson position. Again, as I mentioned, the academic requirements. I'm not saying this will stop Raila from becoming the AU chairman person, because I think this is more like a political position that has already been agreed upon based on the meeting between Chris Coons, Raila Odinga, Suluhu, and Olusegun, among others. Okay, this has been agreed upon. So they will skip the academic requirements part. But if they are to look for it, if they have to scrutinize if Raila Odinga actually has the academic requirements needed for this position, then maybe they might hit a snag, because the requirements, academic requirements, are at least master's degree in law, international relations, economics, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from a recognized institution. I told you, Miguna wrote in his book, and also, went, before he came back, he went to Germany to that school. He posted in Twitter to check if Raila actually had a degree, but his name was nowhere to be seen. Raila did not graduate from that school. I'm not saying that's what it is, but from what Miguna said, he's a lawyer. You can actually sue him. Raila can sue him for defamation. So if he's lying, Raila can take a legal action. I don't see the reason why Miguna should lie about that. That's something like that. So I think there's some level of truth in that, what he's saying. Okay. A preferred academic requirement is a PhD in law, international relations, diplomacy, management, business administration, political science, social sciences, or closely related field from a recognized institution. So you saw that. I will read you something else. Okay, so can we get out of this? Let me get out of this. So that is me going. Ekuru Okot also wrote something like that. Ekuru Okot. If I can only get his name, Ekuru Okot. I don't know his name, whatever. I can find his name, Ikuru Okot, whatever his name is. All right, I'm not going to try to find his name. Where is his name? All right, I can't find Ekuru Okot, but if you go to Ekuru Okot's, if you go to yes, good year. If you go to Ekuru Okot's Twitter page, you can see he was debating something. The original tweet came from Samogola. So the academic requirements for this position might leave Raila Odinga on the cold. Personally, I believe he will still become the AU chairperson because these guys they won't let that stop. This is Africa, okay? You can become a mayor or a president without any education, okay? So these things, the AU, like I said, they get to get their chairperson handpicked by the West. And they handpicked Raila Odinga for this position for his agreement to stop the Mandamano and all that stuff. But do not miss tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, and comrades, because I want to break down everything to a T how Ruto, with the help of the West, takes total control of every legal institution, any governmental institution in order to actually actualize the agenda of the West, okay? Which profits him and profits the West. I will break it down. Do not miss tomorrow. So I want you to actually subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you can get a notification, and make sure you set your phone where you can get the notification. So when I get live, you can get the notification that tells you, hey, I'm on. We shall follow step by step and see what's going on. Like the video if you haven't liked yet. Like the video. So this is what's going on right now. Ekuru Okot is talking about it in his post. Some guy, he's a blogger. His name is Sam Ogola. Actually, was the first one to tweet that. So go ahead and check it out. The question is, will Raila Odinga qualify for that position? Is he actually qualified for that position? We don't know. We'll see. I know I can't find Ekuru Okot. I'm trying to go to his Twitter page. Actually, let me just find it here. And by the way, I've been trying to reach out to Ekuru Okot. He might appear in my show one of these days if you're not careful. So stay tuned. I'm working on it. I've tried to reach out to him, and we'll get him here soon. Let me find him. I think I have him somewhere. Let me see. Dr. Ekuru. Okay, I think I got it. Dr. Ekuru. All right, let me find Ekuru Okot so we can go through his Twitter page and read his take on this. Absolutely, I got it. Good. Like, ladies and gentlemen, like. Eugene Gumbe, hello, nice seeing you, my friend. I see you. I will be here on time. Thank you very much. That's the spirit. Bring your 10 of your friends, Eugene Gumbe. Tomorrow, I want to break it out. It's going to be an interesting one, and I want everyone to be here and ask questions tomorrow for anything that I'll be saying, because it's very crucial. I want it to be something that, opens your eyes into what's happening in Kenya, because there's a big conspiracy that's happening that actually is leading us to where we are right now. I'll tell you why this, and what And what I'll be discussing is connected to what is being discussed. Because what I've heard on Tuesday, they will be debating the IBC. They actually want to amend the IBC Act. Okay, they want to amend it, and they're going to also discuss the NADCO report on Tuesday. Do not miss. Oh my goodness, there's so much to talk. This week is going to be huge. You have to tune in this week. I will try to go longer than usual this week because there's so much, and I want to show you. I want to predict what's going to happen. As you can hear now, don't you find it very interesting that now the Azimio and Kenya Kwanza are in one. They're talking with one voice when it comes to affordable housing. Not only that, and also this NADCO report, they want to kind of discuss it. They are willing to discuss it. Before that, they were saying, "Oh, there's nothing to discuss. This thing is not anchored in law." But now they want to discuss it. Remember, affordable housing? It was, the judges declare it that it's not in the new. Now there's Azimio folks are saying, you know what, we can have a discussion. They're starting to agree. There's a reason why. Do not, tomorrow if you miss that will be dambi. Itakuwa dambi. So yes, this is what I want you to actually make sure you do not miss. Let's go to Ekuru Court. Thank you very much, Gumbe. Yes, let me hear what Goodyear is telling me over here before I go to that page. Goodyear is saying AU chair will not be a walk in the park because Raila has to shift Morocco and Algeria candidates. Yes. I'm pretty sure there's other candidates from other countries. So you know what? I'll do my research. on that. What I wanted to concentrate on today is the academic requirements for Raila Odinga. Academic requirements. There's a lot of talk, and it's no longer a rumor. I said 3 people, okay, with the reputation. Miguna, whether you like him or not, I understand he's not the biggest Raila fan. Dr. Mkeni also said he went to that university where Raila Odinga was claimed to have gone to school. And there's a third guy that I forgot his name. He lives in Germany. He's a blogger. He's a Rasta guy. He went to that university with Miguna, and they showed it on Twitter. And these 3 folks actually confirmed that Raila Odinga, when they went to that university, Raila Odinga did not graduate from that school. So that can be an issue if these guys actually look at this issue. But you're right. You're right, Goodyear. Raila Odinga, it's not going to be a walk in the park for him. These are the guys, I'm assuming they are very influential even within the AU. The member countries will also consider them. They look into their education. They look at everything to make sure everything is right. So, if it's not like Kenya, if they are really, really, really going to do their research, Raila Odinga might, find himself back home here, back in Kwasiada. Okay, so here is Ekuru Court. That's his page. He's referring to that AU Commission Chair Qualifications, the one that I just went to. Ekuru Court is saying, Wodogola, did you have to bring this? Actually asking why. Okay. Again, Leslie read Apo chini kidogo. Apo chini on the qualifications. Can you guys see? All right. Required skill and required skills. I'm not saying Raila is corrupt, but there's parts that I want us to actually look at. Let's look at this part here that it says. Let me enlarge it so you guys can read it. Is it mnaweza kuiona hapo kwa screen? I've enlarged it so you can be able to see it. Let me just read it very quickly. Under the required skills, all right? Demonstrate. By the way, if you guys are wondering where I get this thing, you can go to, don't even go to Ogola's whatever, Gabriel Ogola, not Gabriel, is it Gabriel Ogola? Yeah, whatever his name is. Sam Ogola, sorry. Not even a Kuru Court. You can go actually straight to the AU website and look at the requirements for a AU chairperson. You can even Google it and it will show up, and read the requirements, and you can see what I'm talking about. You can read it for yourself. These are not things that people are making up. These are real requirements that are required for you to become the AU chairperson. So, what do you say? The guy has let Luos down, man. Where are the degrees? Yes, that's a good question. We want to see, if it's real, we'll see. So the requires skills. Demonstrated transformational leadership experience with strategic vision and proven skills in managing complex organizations at the national and regional or international level. Two, demonstrated record of setting clear standards for accountability, probity, value for money, and risk management. Okay. Down there, I'd say, and zero tolerated to fraud and corruption. For ensuring sound and transparent financial management and delivering continuous improvement, impact, efficiency, and effectiveness. Okay. Demonstrated intellectual leadership, creativity, and proven ability to propose new ideas and lead on new ways of working across silos in a complementary and synergistic way for a prosperous and peaceful Africa. Again, another one, proven track record of change management and accomplishments at the regional, national, or international level with strong resource mobilization, political, and diplomatic skills. Another one, demonstrated ability to lead a multicultural team and establish harmonious and effective working relationship with both within and outside the organization. Last one, proven ability to inspire, encourage, build trust and confidence, and build consensus, stimulate effective campaigns, and drive collective action among a broad spectrum of people and organization. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this will be tough for Raila Odinga, as Gudi, you have told us here. I think the biggest question will be his academic qualifications there. That's where we are going to find out. But like I said, this has probably, we'll wait and see. I think the voting will happen in January. We'll find out in January. The selection will happen in January 2025. So until then, here's the thing. Let me say this as I wrap up. I said I won't be here for long unless somebody has something else wants to ask me or whatever. For Ruto, okay, if I'm Ruto, if my aim was to actually distract Raila Odinga, knowing that he might not get this position, okay, this will basically delay the maandamanos, okay, up until January, okay, because January, if Raila fails, by January, here's the thing. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is very serious. Pay attention here as I wrap up. Here is how they can fix Raila. This is one version of how Ruto can fix Raila. If, Raila has already declared publicly that he's going for this position for AU positions. Indio? Okay. Naturally, or can I say consequently, he has basically removed himself from the 2027 Kinara Azimio, right? He has removed himself from that because he's concentrating on what? Because he has to campaign within Africa to solicit for his support, okay? So while he's doing this, okay, while he's campaigning to become the next AU chairperson, the Azimio folks, okay, can be influenced. Ruto can influence, maybe through his moles in Azimio, to force them to choose Kinara wa Azimio before January 2025. So let's say they can influence Kalonzo. I see Kalonzo is being ameanza kumea mandevu sasa. He is being, they are assuming that Kalonzo is going to be their candidate, okay? Remember, Ruto wants Kalonzo. Ruto wants Kalonzo. So once Kalonzo is confirmed as the Azimio Kinara flag bearer of Azimio 2025, in the event that Raila does not succeed as the AU chairperson, it will be very hard for him to actually jump back to the ring because Azimio will already have their Kinara. So the only thing Raila can do is basically support Kalonzo, mpe mkono, because they've already chosen. So what I'm basically saying is this: while Raila is campaigning to become the next AU chairperson, which we shall find out in January 2025, Azimio, okay, Ruto can use his moles to pressure Azimio to actually decide who is their kinara before January. So in the event Raila is not chosen as the as the chairperson of the AU, Azimio shall have already had their what pick for presidency for 2027. So if Raila fails to become the chairperson in 2025 January, he cannot jump back in the ring and say, I'm running for president. He'll be forced to endorse whoever Azimio has already picked as the as the Kinara of 2027. You see what I'm saying? So either way, Raila has been tricked out of the politics, okay? Out of the politics of Nino. But we'll wait and see. That's not what I'm going to discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to break up something totally different. It's been 35 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to ponder. I show you the requirements that Nino. I'll read it one last time. Okay, I'm sorry about the Chelsea equalizer for Kalonzo. We'll have to settle for runners up. We'll see what happens. But tomorrow, I just wanted to touch on that. That's what I'm saying for 30 minutes. I would like to thank you. Gumbe, don't miss tomorrow. Godia, don't miss tomorrow. I'll be here a little bit early and I will break everything down. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Again, look at the requirements. Go check on the AU website. Look at the requirements. Raila, by all means, by all evidence, we don't see any degree from that German school that you went to. Okay? Thank you very much, Gudia. Thank you very much, Gumbe. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like. You have to hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button, I don't know what to do with you. Okay? And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much. See you. Peace and blessings. All right? Peace.